Hi, welcome to the Simple Logistics channel. Today I'm going to answer a few questions that we received from you guys, also from our other channel. I have another channel in Portuguese. So we collected the best questions and now we are going to answer them in a series of videos uh, to give feedback to you that follow our channel. Yes, road transportation is one of the most expensive modes of transport. Air transportation is even more expensive, but rail transport is less expensive than road transport. Pipelines are less expensive than road transport. Also, the sea transportation, any kind of hydro based transportation, um, like waterways, lakes, and sea transportation is less expensive than road transportation. Road transportation is the most flexible mode of transportation. So it doesn't matter where your company is located. It's almost sure that a truck can arrive at your destination, your address, and pick up the goods that you produce and deliver at the door of your customer. So the only transportation mode that can carry goods truly door to door is road transportation. When you're using rail, for example, or sea transportation, you have to sometimes take the goods to a terminal, or the customer will have to retrieve the goods from a terminal, and the road transportation will be used at least for the last mile of the transportation. Road transportation is also flexible in another regard. It's flexible in time, so you can schedule pickup for any time that you want, and at least one carrier will be able to attend your needs. Um, and you can also schedule the delivery within boundaries, of course, but you can schedule the delivery at the customer. When you are dealing with rail transportation, for example, there are fixed schedules. If you arrive on time to put your container on the train, good. If you do not arrive on time, you'll get the next train. Uh, so you don't really have flexibility in terms of time and schedule. Sea transportation, yeah, something in between. So you always have a cut-off time to deliver your container at the terminal or at the port, so you can make it to the vessel on time. So in terms of flexibility, road transportation is the king. Less than truckload means when you have cargo quantity that will not fill the entire trailer of a carrier. So if you have a small quantity, it's not really economical to use full truckload transportation when you pay for all costs of the travel, unless you have a pressure of time and you have to make a delivery faster. Otherwise, it's more economical to share the transportation with other companies. And there are carriers that specialize in this kind of transportation that we call less than truckload. So you will pay only for the fraction of the trailer that you occupy, the fraction of the space inside the trailer that you occupy with your goods. So it's usually more economical than full truckload transportation. Also, there is less than container load for sea transport. It's the same thing, and full container load when you have a quantity of goods that will fuel entire containers. So you pay for the transportation of a whole container. The same logic applies, for road and for sea in that regard. And about the cargo apps, so what you have there is technology being used to make it faster for companies that work with less than truckload transport, faster for them to communicate with the customers, pick up the goods, and assemble all the cargo together for a given destination. So these apps will give the less than truckload companies somewhat of an edge in comparison to the technology that is currently used today. So they will have more information, and this information will be available sooner for them to start these transports, these deliveries. So it will be good for the companies that have the merchandise, the goods to be transported, and also good for the companies that will execute the transport. They will require less time from the equipment, so the equipment will be stopped, or the equipment will be empty for less time, and the more time that the equipment is used, just as it is with aircraft, the more travels that you can make per week or per month with the same equipment is better for the carrier company. They will make more money with the same quantity of trailers and trucks. Okay, so there are multiple benefits for a company when it saves costs on logistics. The main benefit is that you are more competitive, so you can either lower the final price for the customer, or you can have a more margin in your business. So if you have more margin, you can reinvest more, and the company will be able to innovate more, to invest in other areas of the business. So it's very important for companies in order to be healthy, that they have good, reliable transport. You cannot save as so much as to hurt the quality of your transport. Transport must be reliable. It must deliver the goods in perfect conditions, not damaged. Um and But within those parameters, you want to save as much as you can in transportation, so you can invest in other areas of the business or deliver more value to your customer and gain more market share. So one of the main drivers for company growth is how they manage their logistics. Companies that manage better their logistics costs, like Amazon, for example, they are more competitive and they have an upper hand in the market. So these companies tend to grow faster and to have more profitability.